I'm going to continue working on part A. I'm going to start with number 7. And so I have E plus F. Now here's where I'm getting into some fractions. So I'm going to have to remember my properties and how I'm going to deal with fractions. It's the same process we've been doing, just have the added addition of dealing with fractions. So E plus F, so E is 1/3 plus 3/2 I, and F is negative 5/6 plus 1/2 I. Now, when I'm going to add these, I already see that I have a bunch of different denominators. Now, you can add those fractions, but again, we're going to be working without a calculator that's graphing, so you're going to have to be able to do these. I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite all those denominators to give me my lowest common denominator, which when I see a 3, a 2, and a 6, I'm going to pick a denominator of 6. So 1/3 is the same as 2/6. 3/2 is the same as 9/6. I have that I there. My negative 5/6 is going to stay as it is. And then my 1/2 is going to become 3/6. So I've got 2/6 plus 9/6 I plus negative 5/6 plus 3/6 I. Now I'm going to add my real numbers. So 2/6 plus negative 5/6 is going to be negative 3/6. 9/6 plus 3/6 is going to be 12/6. And I've got the I there. And so when I simplify that, I get negative 1/2 plus 2I. So just a couple more steps, but nothing we can't handle. Alright. Number 8. Number 8 is F minus the conjugate of G. Alright, F is negative 5/6 plus 1/2 I minus the conjugate of G. That's going to be 2/3 plus 3/4 I. Again, my next step, I'm going to write all these with the same denominator. Now I see a 6, a 2, a 3, and a 4, so it's going to be 12 as my common denominator. So negative 10/12 plus 1/2 is going to turn into 6/12 I minus 8/12 plus 9/12 I. Alright, so when I subtract that, let's see, I get negative 18/12. Then I get 6 minus 9/12, so that's minus 3/12 I. And when I simplify that, I'm going to end up getting negative 3/2 minus 1/4 times I. This is 1/4 times I, and I'm actually going to make that a little bit clearer. I don't want my I to be confused with being in the denominator. So 1/4 times I. You could put I up in the top also. I divided by 4 would be fine as well. Alright, so number 9. H plus G. Okay, so my H is negative 3/8, and that's it. So I'm going to write negative 3/8. I'm going to write this plus 0I, just to kind of put that placeholder in. And then for G, see, I'm adding here, and I've got 2/3 minus 3/4 I. Alright, so I see an 8, a 3, and a 4. Alright, so I'm going to have to do a common denominator. Now 8, 3, and 4, that's going to be a common denominator of 24. And actually, really, I see 3/4 I, so I'm actually going to leave that as it is because that doesn't really need to have the same common denominator. But my 8 and my 3 over here from my -3/8 and my 2/3 do. So I'm going to multiply each of those by 3, so that's -9 over 24 plus 0I. Plus, let's see, 3 times 8 is 24, so that's going to be 16 over 24 minus 3/4 I. And you could change that if you want, but you're just going to end up reducing it later. Alright, -9 divided by 24 plus 16 divided by 24. We're going to add those, so that's going to end up being 7 over 24. And then I'm going to have minus, I'm going to go ahead and write it as 3I divided by 4. If you did 3/4 times I, same thing, and that's all that can be reduced.